Hey guys, it's Eton, one of the coaches for the academy team.
And this is Ty, the other coach for the academy team.
And today we wanted to talk about, actually before I even say anything, sorry about the delay, honestly. We've been kind of lazy and haven't done much for the
We're kids, we
academy.
get distracted.
Yeah, we're kids. We get distracted sometimes. Anyways, in this video we're going to talk about team comps and call-outs, like certain call-outs you can use to improve your gameplay and help your team when we're doing team stuff, like practice or scrims or anything like that. Um, huh?
I'm smacking a cushion. Don't
Oh.
mind me.
uh, so in Overwatch, there's many different kind of comps. Comps
No.
are I'm shortening for compositions, and but the three we're
Which
gonna
is
focus
basically,
on. Oh,
which is,
go ahead.
compositions for team comps are basically certain characters that mesh well together to form a certain playstyle.
Yep. And we're gonna talk about 3 team comps today. These 3 will probably be like the standard for our team, and what you guys will be running in team play and like scrims and games and everything like that. The first team comp, it's a brawl. It's a very basic team comp, but it's very effective. Very effective and very good. Usually the characters that are used in brawl are Ryan, Zarya, Reaper, May, Lucio, Moira.
Yeah.
I'm just going off basic.
Okay.
There's a lot of different characters that can be used in brawl. Like even you can switch the Zarya for a Roadhog. You can switch May for a Kree, for Doomfist, even Sombra. The healers kind of stay the same usually, unless you're running like an Ana for the Moira. Which, if that's the case,
You want to use your nades less offensively and use them more defensively for extra heals because Luciana can have a little trouble sometimes.
Yep. And so that's basically brawl. Also, the way you play brawl is your team is very grouped up. You go in, you focus on a target that's either giving you trouble, that's just a very valuable target to kill, anything like that. The team comp, you just group up, everyone's really close together, you all go in, you focus on one target, and then you go to the next target and the next, and etc. So basically the team comp is stay close, stay grouped, and focus on a target.
Yeah, so a really important thing with Brawl is you have to be calling target, because if you're just staying radio silent and doing your own thing, it's really hard to get picks because, you know, their team's probably focusing it person down if they know what they're doing or they're worth their salt. So it's hard for you to do something when you're all spread out focusing someone. Like I'm fighting the Reinhardt, Eden's fighting the Genji or something. I don't know why they'd be Genji, but so you wanna as a team have like a person who's like calling something. So like say like you're going Ryan, so you need to kill the Ryan.
Yeah, so basically all of you need to be on the same page for Brawl to really be effective. And that's why having a target caller or a shot caller, somebody call a target that everybody goes on and focuses down. 6 people shooting at one person, they're gonna die regardless if you hit shots or not. And in Brawl, you don't really have to hit shots that often. Do you want to go into the next team comp? It's Bunker.
Bunker. So Bunker is a team comp, unlike Brawl, where you're pushing forward into them. You kind of like stay in place and hunker down until you get a pick or two, and then you can kind of push forward, take some space. Not saying that like this comp isn't supposed to take space. Like you do want to take space, but like you kind of want to hold a position. It's also really good for defense usually. So you try to hold a position, and then you play for like 1 or 2 picks, and then you can clean up the rest of the team from there.
Yeah, Bunker, you play very slowly, and you kind of just poke the enemy out while your team gets picks, and then you either take space or you hold the place you're at. Bunker is just usually used on defense just to hold down an objective or a point in the map. And the heroes that usually use in Bunker is Orisa Hog. I would say Orisa Sigma, but like that's more double shield, and we'll get into that in just a second. But like Orisa Hog is basically Bunker. I mean Orisa Diva, Orisa Ryan probably could even be Bunker. The healers, Mercy, Bap, usually, or Bap Zen. DPS.
Range characters I can use and stuff.
Yeah, range characters like Hot. So Bastion, Torb,
Torb.
Ash. Those are usually bunker type characters. Junkrat. Even also a very important thing in bunker is you want to be having one person who's able to spam, and one person who's a hit scan. So like say you want to put Hanzo and Ash together in a team, and you want to put like Junk and Ash on a team, or Junk and Torb on a team, because one splash, one spammy, and the other one is more like hit scan. So yeah. And the third team comp is Double Shield. Now Double Shield is it's a team comp
It's kind of
that's
like a mixture between Brawl and Bunker, honestly, in my mind.
yeah, I kind of ish. You
I think
want
it's
to
like
play
kind of a hack.
yeah. You want to play slow with the team comp, but you can also play fast as it. The comp usually consists of Sig, Orisa, like Hanzo, Soldier, Ash, just long range characters, and usually Bat Zen, just for more damage and more poke. And you basically just poke the enemy out until you get picks, and then you can take space.
Kind of like Bunker.
Kind of like it's very similar to Bunker, but it has 2 shields, and you can sustain a little bit more. And you have more damage in that team comp, I think.
Yeah. Bunker was basically more of a before Orisa's shield became dirt.
Yep. Bunker is not used a lot anymore with just Orisa. It usually uses Orisa Sig now. But a bunker and Double Shield are kind of the same.
So would you say the difference between Bunker and Double Shield is just the DPS characters?
Yeah, and a little bit the play
like
style, because Bunker you're trying to just hold
Yeah.
down a point and play slow to get picks, but in Double Shield you don't really have to hold the same point. Like you can move around more. I think Bunker kind of limits your where you can move to, unless you're playing Orisa. I mean, I'm not really sure, because Double Shield, they're very similar. I would say DPS heroes, because you're not gonna play Bastion in Double Shield, but you'll play Bastion in Bunker. Because I think you want to just be able to hold it better, and that's what Bunker is supposed to be better at. But honestly, I don't think it is better.
Double Shield's more of a take spacey like
Hold.
Bunker.
It's like a hybrid between Bunker
Yeah.
and Brawl. But you don't want to get close with Double Shield.
No.
That's not one thing you want to be doing.
Because characters like Reaper in them will kind of eat you alive.
And there are more team comps in the game, but I don't want to overload you guys with information. And I think these 3 team comps are pretty basic. And we'll definitely be practicing these team comps and seeing, who's comfortable on what, figuring out who goes on what.
We're gonna make the callouts the same video or a separate video.
Yeah, we are. We're in the same video. So yeah, all that. Now, next we're gonna go into callouts. Now, callouts in Overwatch, they're a very, very important thing for team play, and because it gives your team information that you may not know. So some of the basic callouts for the game are like, there's an enemy top left, or there's an enemy high ground. Like
Someone's purple, which is nade.
when you anti-nade somebody.
Rana.
When you discord somebody as Zenyatta, you say, oh, they're discorded. So callouts are very important, and everyone should be making calls. Like, everybody should be saying where an enemy is if you know where an enemy is.
Like, say you see a Reaper flanking around behind your team, and you know he has Blossom, which will come with experience. You'll know about when they would have that. So he's flanking around, you see it. You would call that out so your team's ready for the Reaper, and you can be prepared to ult or take care of him however you may.
And going off of that, like, another really big callout is abilities. So say you see Reaper use his Wraith form, you can say, oh, Reaper no Wraith, and your team knows that he doesn't have Wraith, so they can try to focus him down when he comes out of his Wraith. Or like McCree no Flash, he has no flashbang. That means your DPS can get close to him if they need to and kill him very quickly.
Tracer no recall. She cannot rewind or recall, so she basically has no heal there. So It's easy to pick her off.
So callouts are very important to your team's success, honestly. Yeah. success, and they're a really big part of team play. So we'll definitely be working on that and seeing who's like the most comfortable at like target calling, shot calling, and you'll be assigned that role probably within the team. Anything
That
else?
doesn't mean that they can be the only shot caller though.
Oh
Everyone's
yeah, there can be
very-
multiple shot callers.
anything else?
Yeah, is there anything else?
Like with like Ryan and like maybe Sig as well. It's nice to call when your shield's down or about to go down, just so your team's aware that they might have to take a cover behind the map objects instead.
Yep, that's a good call out.
Also good to call when you have certain ults. So like, say you're Ana, you are getting close to Nano, and your Genji's getting close to it. You guys should be like calling when or how close you are, like every so often, to make sure you have that coordination, because those two ults are very, very good together.
Yep. I think that's it. Honestly, it's kind of short, I think, but I mean, there's not much to team comps and callouts.
We could
I mean,
also go over just very quickly like a couple combos,
yeah, we could do that.
which usually coincide with team comps.
Yeah, we do alt combos. So like some of the bait.
So,
So,
like,
no, yeah, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, so like I said, Genji Ana. So, common thing is Genji's ult is really hard to get fixed with unless you have Nano, because it's just so much increased damage. He's able to one-shot characters with 1 slash and a dash, so it increases his damage output. So he's able to get like multiple picks. Stuff like you see those Genjis getting like 5Ks and stuff, usually because they have an Ana by their side and Nano them.
Yeah. Other ult combos are like Graviton, Surge, and Dragons, which you call Grab Dragons. It's a really powerful ult combo and usually wins a fight as long as the enemy doesn't have a support defense ultimate, which is like Lucio Beat, Zenyatta Transcendence. And actually, fun fact, Lucio Beat doesn't work against Grab Dragon unless you time it, I think, like exactly perfectly.
Yeah, I think Triton said you can do it. It's just really, really hard.
Yeah. So really, Transcendence is like the only thing that can stop that. And Bap Field, yeah. Which is Bap's Immortality Field.
Back to the shot calling thing. Calling when you're Baptiste and you call your lamp, you need like calling lamp and res are very important, because it helps your team like know, okay, that we need to play a little more passive since we don't have lamp or something, or like you can know if it's on cooldown so you can use an ultimate. But like Mercy's resing, you know, to protect her so she can get the res off.
Yep. Yeah, we could go into callouts all day, honestly. If you guys have questions or specific questions about callouts for your own role, don't be afraid to ask us or anybody in the Academy channels, or just ask in the Academy channels. We're here to help, obviously. So yeah, keep an eye out for a fucking, oh shit, oh fuck,
Language, buddy.
god dang it. Anyways,
it's fine.
keep a lookout for a VOD review later tonight, because we'll be posting that as well.
It will be up shortly after this or at the same time.
Yep.
Depends on how you feel.
Yep. Alright, well, thank you guys for listening in. If you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. And yeah, let's keep developing this team.